Hey there, it's me, Barb. How y'all doing? Hey. Oh, I'm at Krispy Kreme. I'm a little late on the go, but, you know, life does happen. How y'all doing? Oh, I hope you're doing okay. Got a Krispy Kreme going on. Got some newbie news, just a little bit. And, well, let the games begin. Let the donuts begin, I should say. So we're doing the cinnamon milk donuts and those cinnamon milk cereals, and I'm not familiar with all of this, but we're gonna give it a go. And I'm branching out, people. I'm even getting a drink. Oh, the girl's growing up. Okay, Daisy's here, but she's a bit tired. Is that anything new? Daisy, you want to say hi? She's looking over there. I don't know if you can see her right there. She's right. Daisy, I love you. Is this in the way of you there? There, now maybe you can see Daisy better. Anyway, so we're at Krispy Kreme today, and I was going to interview this woman, but she wasn't there today. She is so funny, who works at Krispy Kreme. She is a gem. Oh, corporate office, you got to just visit her and say hello. She has changed your whole place. The only thing I was sad about is that our Krispy Kreme here in Asheville doesn't do the chocolate icing hot donuts on Fridays. Wah, wah. But that's okay. Maybe someday when I'm visiting somewhere else, I can try them. I'm curious because I would think they'd be so good hot. Ooh! So anyway, shall we proceed? I'm going to start with the easy. Well, you know what? I'm a little thirsty, so I'm going to start with this. The Cinnamon Milk Chiller. This is a small. Can you believe that in the States? Back in the day, this would have been a large or a medium. But in other countries, they tend to be smaller, but, oh well, USA, USA. Oh my goodness, this is good. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to tell you what it tastes like. Does it taste like a little cinnamon Dulce? Dulce Leche? Leche? I should know how to pronounce that better. It's a really interesting taste, y'all. If you want something different in a nice cold drink, you got to go try this. And I'm not trying, no, I'm not sponsored. You all know that now. I'm not sponsored. Did I tell you who I was? I'm Barb. Well, people don't know who I am, that's for sure. I'm a nobody, and that's all right. I like it that way. I love this drink. I just love it. I see, you can't really, there's a few little, I should have shown you that in the beginning, Barbara's. See, there's a few little, I think that's a little bit of the little cinnamon toasties. A little cinnamon, was it cinnamon crunch cereal, cinnamon toast cereal? This is really nice. I would get this throughout the year. I mean, seriously. Because you all know I'm not a big coffee drinker, or not a coffee drinker. I'm going to try to branch out a little bit, but I don't need any more bad habits either, do I? But I think they say coffee's a little bit good for you. Of course, that's probably dark black coffee for little sips, you know, a half a cup or something. That's like when they say, well, chocolate's good for you. Well, it's dark chocolate, and it's that high percentage thing. But, you know, I got to use it if I can. Well, let's just start. This is the Cinnamon Milk Glazed. Look at that little baby. Just a little. Now, this isn't early in the morning, so they may not taste as good. But my feeling is that if you're selling donuts all day, that, you know, they should taste good all throughout the day. And maybe you make some in the morning and some a little later. But that's just, you know, this world isn't like that because there are not enough people to be employed, and not enough people to do the work, and not enough whatever. Money, I guess. And we can't go there. We can't go there because, you know, I know people are making money. I forgot to say, let's take a bite, right? Not that we have to say that. I like my little words. Well, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I'm going to be honest. Now, let me just say, if someone doesn't like me being honest, just change the channel. It's okay. We all have different opinions, and that's all right, okay? And I don't mind anybody commenting, but let's be nice to each other, okay? That's the whole thing. I saw something in it, then it went off, and I think they take them off if you're being rude. you know, and we don't want to group people into clumps of people and say everyone's the same, because that is prejudice, and that is a type of bullying when you say everyone's that way, and it's just not nice. We want a community here at this channel, at least, to being supportive and nice to each other, so that's the dealy schmealy. You all, the reason why I'm not commenting is I feel like it tastes like their regular donut, their glazed donut. Maybe when it's hot, maybe it tastes a little better. It has a little tiny taste of a little, maybe milkier taste, but it's so close to the original. I'm wondering if it tastes, you know, a lot different when it's warm, because, you know, like at crumble cookies, some of those cookies taste completely different when they're warm until a couple days later or a day later, or when they cool off. I'm going to take another one. Yeah, I don't taste a big difference. There's a little slight difference, but it's so slight. But I tell you, let's take another sip of this chiller. So, I hope you're all doing all right or hanging in there. I tell you, I have been going to birthday parties after birthday parties, and I love a little party. I love it. You know, just where I live and the people where I live are all so nice, and we do little things for each other. And this woman I worked with years ago, well, not years ago, but, well, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, she had invited us to her 50th, and that was fun. Boy, some people know how to do a party. You know, I like to do a party, but it's all very small scale. But I tell you, she had like a band. I mean, it's a band. She hired a band. I was like, whoa, this lady's got it going on. They had a band, and it played all kinds of music. And then they had a field. It was kind of near where she works, so that makes sense. But still, it was a beautiful field with a pavilion. The band was in there. They had a big spread, and they had salad. And I thought that was cool, and fresh vegetables. And then they had these beautiful cupcakes and beautiful cookies. But when I was there, it wasn't open. So, boy, I wanted to try one of those cookies. I wanted to know where she got them made from. I'll have to ask her next week. Or this week, I think I'll see her. Anyway, and then they had... Oh, they even had like a food truck thing that set up a table for pizza. Daddy's Pizza or something, I think it's called. Or I don't know. I was going to get it, but my footsie was yanking at my mind. It was kind of getting a little painful for some reason, so I said, I got to tally-ho it. But, boy, she's a nice person. You know those people that just sparkle? Oh, they just fill your day, don't they? She's one of those sparkling people, and she can teach children like nobody's business. She just understands people, and those people are real special. And I worked with her, and I really enjoyed working with her. So I wish you the very best. And if you're watching this, hey, how you doing? Hey, Wendy. Hey, now I'll know if you watched. I don't know if she watches this or whatever, but you never know. I wasn't going to say her name, but what the heck? There's 5 gazillion Wendy's in the world. Anyway, I'm feeling better now. I had a real vegetable day yesterday. Do you know what I mean by a vegetable day? Vegetable days to me are days where you feel like you're a vegetable. You're just like an old potato sitting there. I was just worn out. And, you know, it's just adjusting to your age, you know, and this whole thing, you know, there is such a thing as ageism. I think we all experienced that if you looked at one of the comments this week. But, you know, everybody's in different places in their life, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay because you don't want to group people into clumps. But we all got to learn different ways. But I tell you, it's just that, you know, we when we're younger, well, we're kind of slowly told about puberty and stuff. But I feel like adults should learn about aging sooner. Maybe they learn about it in college or something, because it really is that vacuum where you don't really know or understand unless you have a unique gift until you're there. And then you're like, ta-da, what is going on? What is going on? And, you know, like, I remember talking to some of the people I worked with, because they were younger. They were in their 20s or 30s, and they didn't know anything about perimenopause and menopause and all this stuff. I said, well, I'm telling you, because you got to be ready for it. Because I started sweating when I was like in my late 30s. Oh, I'd be sweating and sweating, sweating. And then I got it like 3 or 4 different times. You know, everyone says, oh, you get it when you're in your late 40s or early 50s, and it's for a year to 3 years. People, I got it for a couple years in my late 30s to 40s. I got it in my late 40s, and then in my 50s. No, I just got a little spurt in the 50s, in the late 50s. I got another spurt, though, in my 60s, when I was in my 60s, early 60s. Hey, that's just how it goes. But I tell you, when I had it bad, I think it was in my 30s, my late 30s. Oh, Lord, I would hang. I lived, you know, in this great apartment upstairs, and it was covered around trees. It was like I was in a tree fort. It was a beautiful, beautiful bedroom up there. And it had a lot of windows. I just hang out there in the snow, naked, hanging out the window in the snow when it was snowing out, just to get cooled off. Oh, my gosh. You know, the thing is about heat, you can put more clothes on and stuff, but when you're hot, you can't take your skin off. So anyway, Daisy. Okay, so we better get moving on here. Moving on, moving on. We are moving on. I just made that up. I don't know. That's where I'm at. I'm a little goofball. Oh, I know. Oh, I'll wait. Anyway, nah, that's not nice. Oh, well. Okay. Okay. We're going to eat the cinnamon milk glazed donut. No, we already had that. And I didn't tell much difference, but maybe it's a big difference when you, I'm sorry, this bandage is pulling off. The cream cheese donut, and that has cinnamon glaze on it, of course. Now, let me see if I got this right. And it's got the cinnamon toasties on it. Let me show you. Look at that, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, that looks like fun. Got that crunchy fun in there. Sorry I didn't come earlier. I'm just moving slow today. Got to adjust to not being able to do as much. Whoop, one just fell. Little cinnamon. Oh, he's getting away from me. Come here, baby. Oh, I think this is going to be good. Oh! This is all kinds of fun. The cream cheese like sets off the cinnamon. And then you have the crunchy of the thingies of the cereal. I like this. I give it a 7.5 or an 8. I'll give it 7.5. A 7. Oh no. It just doesn't matter, people. The other one I'd probably give a 7. So maybe I'd give this a 7.5. No, the other one I'd probably give a 6.5. I don't know. I should stop doing it. I keep telling myself to stop doing it. Well, this is so good. Oh, you got to get a load of this. You got to get a load of this. I'm such a goofball. So in the summertime, when it's really hot, because I drink a lot of water, I fill up my thermoses with ice, like up, about up to here, put it in the freezer, and so then I have, cold water all day. Well, I never done it with this mug. You all. What was I thinking? I left the straw in it. Look at what I got. I can't drink this. There's no... The straw is ice. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at that. I can't get the water out. That is crazy. The straw's in the water. Here. I love me some ice water. Daisy's looking at me. You want to lick this, Daisy? You want to lick this? Come on. Daisy likes ice. Let's see if she'll lick it. Daisy, you want to lick this? Look at her. Can you see her? No, she goes like this. You're so funny. If it's something new, she'll go. Or she'll go. Then she'll start to back up. Oh, well. Let me take another drink. I love me some ice water. I love that one. That's a lot of fun. Children will love it. Adults will love it. That cream cheese with the sweetness and the cinnamon is really nice. I think it's probably about an 8. It's climbing up there. It's good though. It's really good. Maybe it's an 8.5. You know, and then when I try to record him, I don't know why I'm recording it. But I remember Peter Mon, he was saying how he couldn't remember his scores when I watched his video once, and I had just started. And I said, I'm going to record my scores of, you know, not the scores, but, you know, like the ratings for each thing you taste. I don't know if I have them all, but he kept saying, you know, well, I'm trying this one, you know, a year later, 2 years later, and I can't remember what I scored it. So I thought, well, I'll record them. But it's funny because, you know, I'll realize when I'm listening to the vlog that I had, I will have like I'll say like, it's a 6, it's an 8, it's a 7.5, it's a 6. Oh, I'm fickle pickle. Well, hey, this drink is good though. So I'm just telling you, that's a good cookie. That's a good cookie. That's a good donut. I'm really enjoying this drink and that donut. And you know what? I think it's so cool how businesses and everything are collaborating with each other. Isn't that cool? I wonder what those contract sessions are like, you know, like how much money goes to who. I guess like Krispy Kreme buys the cereal, or Crumble Cookies bought all the cereal, and that helps the cereal companies. I don't know how it works. But I like that they're combining things because it makes it a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying these. Okay, I have my last donut. But before I do, I just want to say I was talking about getting older and menopause, perimenopause, and all that stuff. But I wanted to say something, and I was going to say it earlier, and I just keep forgetting, and today, for some reason, I'm remembering. So I'm going to say it, is that you probably all notice, and this is a little life lesson too, that in the back of my head, there's a little bally spot. See that? That happens when you get old. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I have alopecia right here. Well, a lot of people get that when they get older. Men, women, blah, blah, blah. And your hair starts to thin. So enjoy your hair, people. If you're younger than 60 or 50 or whatever, enjoy your hair. Because I had really thick, I had long hair down to here when I was younger. You know, no glasses, long hair down here. I look completely different. Let me tell you, one time when we were at the synagogue and I had, you know, really long hair, and I kept getting cut shorter, and it was really super shorter than this. I think it was short. And we went to a service one time, and there was a rumor going around that Penny had was dating someone else, that she had a girlfriend on the side. Because they didn't recognize me. That's what happens. People don't recognize me because my eyes pop out with shorter hair. And I hadn't been wearing glasses, and then I started wearing glasses. I wasn't wearing glasses with longer hair. I didn't need to wear them all the time. And so I just looked different. But then, of course, you put on the little LBs, you know, and then everything changes. But that's just how it goes. I think part of it is getting older, your metabolism slows down. But I think really what it is that you just don't care as much. You know, it's just so much work to try to, you know, get the right outfit, get the right, get the pedicure, medi, haircut. It costs a lot too. I mean, I try to be okay, but you know, look like a human being a little bit. It's a crazy world. Anyway, I was starting to talk about, so that was alopecia here. But the balding spot here actually is not alopecia. I talked to my dermatologist. I wrote it down somewhere here, and of course now I didn't plan. Maybe I wrote it here. No, I don't even know what that is. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Tintin. Oh, someone's going to tell me in the comments. And I was told by the doctor, 2 different doctors told me at 2 different times. It's called Tintin Euphaloops. I can't remember how you pronounce it. But anyway, what it is, and it's called, and what's going on in our country, well, I guess probably around the world, it's called the era of the great hair loss because of the stress of COVID, that people can lose hair just because of stress. It could be physical stress, like you're sick or you have an injury, or it could just be stress from your life, or living in poverty is stressful. It could be any of those things, but basically they say that if you, once the stress is alleviated, then you will, the hair will grow back within 4 to 6 months. So, and I really noticed it going, and it was, I think it was like last September, which makes sense because last spring I had the pneumonia for a couple months, and then You know, I fractured my heel and all that stuff, and that lasted for a long time. And, you know, COVID was coming out, it was relieving, but then it came back with the Omicron thing. So it's probably that all that COVID and then the pneumonia and then the fractured heel. And she said, don't worry about it, it'll grow back. So I feel like it's starting, but then I had like almost like a crown of lost hair here. You'll see it. You'll see it sometimes when I turn my head. You'll see a little, oop, what happened to her? So I just wanted to let you know that I do know that. No one's ever mentioned it, but that's because I have kind friends out there. I think I'm talking too long again, you all. Ooh. Okay, so let me try the last donut. This one is the Dulce Leche with cinnamon milk. Oh, this one looks pretty. This is a really pretty one. Look at that pretty donut. Isn't that nice looking? I think they probably look a lot better in the morning. That's okay. But there's a long line over there right now. It was too sunny at Krispy Kreme, so I had to go into this little field. Actually, I'm looking at Starbucks right now. Oh, well. Okay. I just kept driving around looking for a place where I could do this. Okay. Let's take a bite, right? You're not getting away from me, little munchkin. This is a sweet donut. So the little stripes, I think they say cinnamon dolce, but it tastes very, I mean, Dulce Leche. What is wrong with me? It's very cinnamony. It's very sweet. I mean, I've had cinnamon dolce. I mean, I know what it is. It's a good donut. It's fun. It's just sweeter tasting. A little hints of cinnamon. I don't know. If they were hot, I think they'd be a lot better. But I think the first one, maybe a 6 or a 7. The cream cheese one, maybe an 8. And then this one, probably a 7. And, you know, that's not bad. I'm not giving nothing 5, and, you know, it's not like a 5 or a 2 or a 3. But, you know, Krispy Kreme's fun, fun, fun. I think it is. I never used to go as much as I do now that I've been vlogging. I gotta be careful. I heard about that one guy who makes millions of dollars, and he started out small and he kept vlogging. Well, he was doing mukbangs, mukbangs. You're supposed to call them mukbangs, but everyone calls them mukbangs in the States. But you know what? Tomato, tomato. I love this puppy. I tell you, I think this is the winner Krispy Kreme dinner. I really do. Oh, crispy, crispy, Krispy Kreme, Krispy Kreme. Oh, what a dream. It's very sweet. So this is a small. For me, I wouldn't get anything. It's almost like you could share it. It's almost like, I wish it was this way with drinks and food that are non-alcoholic. You know how they serve like alcoholic drinks? They do that. Like this could be in a couple of little, like a little champagne or a little fluke or something, and not have a lot of it. And you don't need a lot of that. Like my sweet tooth is happy and satisfied. I can roll on out now. Speaking of, I probably should roll on out now and let you all have a beautiful day. And I hope you do. I hope you're hanging in there. And I hope that spring is coming towards your home right now. I don't know if you can see out here, but oh goodness, maybe I'll just pop this out. I don't know if you can see the trees. Oh.